PAT. They're set to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Young. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Young. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Black shot. Edo blue. Ready?
Now Young. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Young here, you can see changing the play. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Real right, 22. Hey, 54.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Easy alert. Stay 50.
Here's Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Stafford. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Short pass to Howard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
22. Zebra. Omaha, remove. 32. Big 20. 20 hot.
On first down, it's Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stafford on first down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Alert.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Sanders shaking and baking. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Second down, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Oh, good move. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Young going to move him around. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw, Young. Going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, go steal.
Young on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
22. Line 70. White.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Going right back to Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Stafford. Looking in zone for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ready.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Young will set to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Aviators are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep. But I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On second down, Young again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Young. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Okay, ready? Shot.
An audible here to get a new look.
Claws red. Red, cycle. Set.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Aviators have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On first down, Stafford here. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He's got it to the 43 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Stafford. Short pass to Howard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
53, ready. Take 22. Alert. Stay 50. Here we go.
Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. 34 yards. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And now an audible here into something else. It's a run with Akers. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Rams 31, Aviators 17. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a group.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again here with Akers. And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Joe Ron Williams. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Yarrow now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Stafford. Short pass to Howard. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. A give up the middle to Akers. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Back to throw, Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's first and 10.
Check, smash. You, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Final minute of play. Here's second and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Ready?
Young to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
53, ready? 10.
Stafford going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Stafford. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On fourth down, Stafford. And this one is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Clause 10. Ultra. Go ultra. Red, yellow.
One last shot for Young. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that